I am Amy Weaver, one of the senior class sponsors, and Aaron Wheeler is the other helper with me for this amazing class. Before we begin this evening, we would like to review some procedures to help maintain the dignity of this event. At this time, please put all electronic devices on silent mode. When the processional begins, please rise and acknowledge our special guests, staff, and graduates. If you are taking pictures, please be respectful of other spectators and do this as quickly as possible. Also, during the awarding of diplomas, please refrain from using any noisemakers or making excessive noise so that each student's name may be heard. Security staff will be monitoring these activities. Following the singing of the alma mater, we ask that the audience be seated while the graduates process out of the arena.
Good evening. Welcome. Please stay standing for the singing of the national anthem.
You can be seated. Good evening, graduates, families, honored guests, our cluster principals, and most importantly, the Richard Montgomery class of 2026. Before I begin, I need to take like 20 seconds to do something that's gonna make sense to everybody but the students in about 4 minutes, so just give me 2 seconds, please. This moment, right here, right now, was always meant to be. I want you to hear that again. This moment was always meant to be. Whether you started at this school 4 years ago or you transferred in and found your footing along the way, your path has brought you here, to this time, to this place. And that is no accident. That means something. That is the result of every choice, every sacrifice, every step forward, even when it was hard. As one chapter nears completion, I want to take a moment not just to talk about where you're going, but to honor what it took to get here and to remember the journey we shared, because it started awkwardly with a selfie. Some of you remember new student orientation. You walked in not knowing what to expect, sizing up the new school, maybe sizing up some of the adults in the room, and then there was me, trying to rally a group of incoming freshmen for a group photo, phone out, arm extended, probably holding it at the wrong angle, and every single one of you had the same look on your face that said, "Who is this guy?" I'll be honest, it was a little weird. But that moment mattered to me because in that one awkward photo, I saw a class full of individuals who hadn't yet become a class, and I watched that change over 4 years. There is something rare about being with a group of people for 4 years. You don't always recognize it while it's happening, but over time, without even realizing it, you become a part of each other's story. You were there for moments that mattered, and for the ones that didn't seem to matter at the time but somehow stayed with you anyway. That kind of shared history doesn't come around often, so don't take it for granted as you move forward. I've seen you grow into yourselves. I've seen you find your people. I've watched you move through this building with more confidence, more purpose, more presence than you walked in with. And I've been paying attention the whole time. Some of my most meaningful moments with this class didn't happen in pep rallies, assemblies, or school-wide events. They happened in hallways, in my office, in quiet conversations that I don't think any of you knew would stay with me. I sat with some of you during moments that were harder than they should have been, moments where the circumstances weren't always fair and the path forward wasn't always clear. And in those conversations, I didn't have a speech prepared. I just said what I thought to be true. Navigate wisely. Understand the spaces you're in. Know that how others see you is not the final word on who you are, but also know that awareness of who you are and where you are is important. Some of you needed to hear that more than others, and I hope it stayed with you because I meant every word. Tonight, watching you walk across this stage, that's the part that matters the most to me. I also want to speak to something briefly that's been on my heart. You are one in a class of 2,400 at Richard Montgomery High School. Nearly 2,400 students move through these halls every single day, and in a building of that size, it's easy to get lost. It is easy for your achievements to go unnoticed. It is easy to do everything right and still not get the moment you deserve. There are students in this class who have led with excellence, who earned remarkable grades, stepped into leadership roles, whose athletic achievements will be remembered for years to come, who showed up every single day, gave everything they had, and still didn't receive the recognition that they deserve. Some of you did everything right and still got passed over, weren't included, even though you had already earned your place at the table. And I want you to understand something. That is not unique to this school. That is life. The lesson is never to stop showing up or let the absence of applause make you question the value of what you give. And here's what I need you to hold on to as you walk out of these doors. Where you are going, the numbers are even bigger. The competition is wider. The room will be more crowded, but so is the opportunity. You have already proven that you can show up, perform, and lead in a place where it is easy to be overlooked. That is not a weakness. That is preparation. You are more than ready. That was not a reflection of your worth, and it never was. Here's what I need you to understand. I need everyone in this room to hear this too. You don't need a stage, a trophy, a room full of applause to confirm what you already are. Some people move through their entire life quietly doing extraordinary things, and the world doesn't always stop to notice. Some people pour themselves into everything they touch, their schoolwork, their sport, their relationships, their community, and still find themselves on the outside looking in, wondering why the door hasn't opened yet. To those people, I see you, we see you. You do not need fanfare to know your worth. You never did. The greatest thing you can walk away from here is understanding that your story doesn't require anyone else's signature to be legitimate. Though tonight you have earned every bit of this celebration. So do not let an uncelebrated moment make you question a very real achievement. The work was real. The growth was real. The records, the performances, the moment on that field, that court, that track, that stage, that pool, that classroom, they happened. And the people who were truly paying attention, we saw it. And then there was the morning many of you showed up to school in your pajamas and took a nap on Main Street. Now, I'm going to be careful about what I call it, but what I will say is this. Somehow, without anyone sounding an alarm, hundreds of you coordinated, planned, and pulled off something that the rest of the building did not see coming. And you did it together with calm, with a smile on your face, and with a level of organization that honestly impressed me more than I expected. What struck me wasn't that you did it, it was how you did it. Nobody got out of hand, nobody took it too far. You kept it light, you kept it together, and as one student in this audience boldly put it, you ignored the distractions, didn't let anyone move you. That kind of coordination, that kind of trust in each other, that is a skill. That moment took leadership, that took trust in each other, and that class of 2026 is something to be proud of. Remember what you're capable of when you collectively collaborate on a common goal. As you step into this next chapter, I want to talk about people. Guard your relationships. Pay less attention to what people say and very close attention to what they do. The real ones show up when it costs them something. The real ones tell you the truth when it's easier not to. The real ones don't need an audience to be loyal. You will know the difference. Trust what you know. And to this class specifically, some of you carried things through these 4 years that others never had to think about. Extra weight, extra scrutiny, moments where you had to be more patient than the moment should have required. We noticed. We always notice. The grace and quiet strength you show to keep showing up, to keep being exactly who you are, that is something I will carry with me the longest. Now, many of you had me sign your yearbook, and if you look closely, you'll notice I kept coming back to the same 3 words because I meant it every single time. But before I get there, I want to ask you all, students, to do something right now, in this moment. Take a look into the audience. Find your person. Find the face that was there for you on the hard days, the one that believed in you before you believed in yourself, a parent, a grandparent, a guardian, a sibling, a friend, a teacher who saw something in you that you hadn't seen in yourself. Find that face and hold it for 1 second. Let them see you in this moment because they need this as much as you. And for those of you whose journey to this stage was carried more on your own shoulders than anyone should ever have to carry, look out into this crowd anyway, because there are people in this building tonight who are proud of you, who have been rooting for you, who see exactly what it took for you to be standing here. Nobody walks across this stage tonight alone. Let this moment be a reminder of why you never stop, and then go be great. When life gets hard and the road gets long, say it with me, please. Go be great. When someone tells you that you're not ready, that you don't belong, that this isn't for you, go be great. When the recognition doesn't come, when the room doesn't open up, when you have to build your own seat at the table, go be great. That's all I've ever wanted for you. That's all I'll ever want for you. To the class of 2026, your path brought you here. Imagine where it will take you next. It has been the greatest honor of my career to serve you, to advocate for you, and to stand here tonight and call you graduates. I am proud of you. We are proud of you. And whatever you do, wherever you go, go be great. But none of what this class has accomplished, none of what this evening represents happens without steady, visionary leadership at the top. Someone who set the standard for this building, who created the conditions for every one of you all to find your path, and who has molded what it looks like to lead with purpose every day. Please welcome the principal of Richard Montgomery High School, Alicia Deeney, and congratulations, class of 26.
That was wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Jefferson. Well done. Members of the Richard Montgomery High School staff, parents, relatives, and friends of the class of 26 and soon-to-be RM graduates, we're delighted by your presence today for Richard Montgomery's 130th commencement ceremony. It is an honor to be joined on this stage by our keynote speaker, Joanna Lohman, President of the Board of Education, Honorable Grace Rivera Oven, Superintendent Dr. Thomas Taylor, and MCPS Executive Staff, Dr. Tamitha Campbell, Associate Superintendent, Dr. Renee McCall, Chief Talent Management Officer, Dr. Elba Garcia, Deputy Chief of the Division of Family and Community Services, and Dr. Elena Murray. We are also delighted to have our cluster principals with us today. Craig Staten from Julius West Middle School. Yvonne Sanya from College Gardens Elementary School. Katie West from Bayard Rustin Elementary School. Cassandra Heifetz from Ritchie Park Elementary School. Monica Kellner from Twinbrook Elementary School. And Elliot Alter from Bell Elementary School. There is a common expression that it takes a village to raise a child. And what I love about today is that today is the day where the entire Rocket Nation has gathered to celebrate this important milestone. And let us take a moment to recognize some of the most important people that helped you reach this day. Class of 26, I want you to find your family if you can, out in the audience. And parents, I want you to stand. Parents, please stand. Students, join us in giving our parents a round of applause for what they've done to help you reach this moment. Congratulations, parents. And now teachers and staff, if you please could stand so we could recognize you. Thank you. Thank you for your guidance, your patience, your hope, and strength in serving the class of 2026. They couldn't have done it without you either. A special thank you to Miss Laura Hermansdorfer, our graduation coordinator, for organizing this beautiful event. And thank you to Miss Erin Wheeler and Miss Amy Weaver, our senior class sponsors, for organizing our class activities, celebrations, and making sure that you all had your caps and gowns for this ceremony. These three women were critical to today's graduation being a success. They are an absolute dream team. And I also have to thank our administrative team on the stage, Mr. Jellin, Miss Wheeler, Miss Beaudry, and Mr. Martini for the class of 2026 support. And finally, thank you to Mr. Kevin Jefferson, our senior class administrator, who has done an outstanding job of supporting this class. And congratulations as well to him and his family, as today they also celebrate the graduation of their very own rocket. We also have some important parents in the audience who've supported the RM community throughout these last few years who have graduates today. Members of our PTSA, Rodney Peel, Amy Ackerberg Hastings, Leslie Cronkite, Eddie Chunga, and Aisha Taylor have been wonderful partners. And thank you as well to our athletics booster parents with graduates. These are Tyra Eastwick McCann, Mia and Tom Dialbera, Amishi Sabnis, and Pat Kaplan. And finally, thank you to Jay Triandafolu, who has kept the RM spirit flowing in the Spirit Shack at our games and every Thursday at lunch. It's also a pleasure to share the stage today with our students who are part of this program. Isha Sharma, Kit Brown, Daniel Hanna, Rohit Chenamsetti, and Liam Reckless. It's been an honor to know you guys. And finally, thank you, Dr. Perry, Mrs. South, and the RM Chorus and Chamber Orchestra for performing the music today, and to our ASL students who signed as part of this ceremony. Now, class of 26, what I have to say next is just for you. There's a song that was popular back when I graduated from high school in just a few years ago. It's a song I didn't understand until just a little bit ago. It's about searching for the meaning of life. And since a few of you have made some special requests that I sing today, I'm gonna share it with you. The song is Closer to Fine. Some of your parents may know it, and you may recognize it from the Barbie movie. Feel free to sing along with me. I'm trying to tell you something about my life. Maybe give me insight between black and white. The best thing you've ever done for me is to help me take my life less seriously. It's only life after all. Yeah. Well, darkness has a hunger that's insatiable, and lightness has a call safety till I sank it. I'm crawling on your shores. And I went to the doctor, I went to the mountain, I looked to the children, I drank from the fountain. And there's more than one answer to these questions, pointing me in a crooked line. And the less I seek my source for some definitive, the closer I am to find, yeah. Closer I am to find, yeah. Closer I am to Thank you. So this song says, the less I seek my source for some definitive, the closer I am to find. We're all searching for answers in life, and you may be asking a lot of questions about the next chapter of yours. Asking and attempting to answer why we are here is an essential human question. Part of this song is saying that the less we seek to know the absolute answers in life, the happier or perhaps the more at peace we will be. Life certainly is full of unanswered questions, and perhaps happiness lies in the acceptance that we might never know why. On the other hand, I can tell you that on the unexpected journeys that we will take in life, there are some truths. And for me, living a life focused on serving those around me has been one of the answers to those questions. That truth has guided me through every chapter and brought me to this beautiful moment with you. It is a moment of hope, joy, and meaning. As I've been seeking my source for some definitive, I know for sure that I have found deep meaning in what we celebrate today and how you got here. Your achievements embody the idea that helping others and yourself gives meaning to our lives. Your achievements represent the collective idea that helping others gives our lives purpose. And so I'd like to attempt to quantify with a few numbers your achievements so that we can fully understand the impact of what we celebrate today. Class of 2026, you are a beautifully diverse group of 603 graduates. Your families have come from many, many countries, and you represent a multitude of religions and beliefs and speak over 22 different languages. That's right. The average unweighted cumulative GPA for the class of 26 is a 3.33. You've completed over 118,000 SSL hours, submitted over 850 IB internal assessments, projects, and portfolios, sat for 1,262 IB exams, and have taken 653 AP exams just this year. You must be exhausted. Your class has reported receiving scholarships totaling over $7 million. Congratulations. 70 of you learned English as a second language while in high school. And 189 learned English throughout your career in MCPS. 23 of you are also graduates from Thomas Edison, and 135 of you are IB diploma candidates. 189 of you earned the seal of biliteracy. By the way, you have 49 more seals than the class of 25. Just a little tidbit there. Totalmente increíble, muy bien, magnifique. 2 of you were in ROTC, and 3 were in EMT and fire and rescue. 100, we're like kind of just getting started too. 103 seniors were dually enrolled at RM, and 14 of you are graduating, also already having your associate's degree. That's incredible. There are 12 Rockets who finish high school with a perfect unweighted cumulative GPA of 4.0. We have 10 National Merit Scholars, and we have 4 U.S. Presidential Scholars. I think that's more than any other high school in MCPS. Fourteen of you have signed to play a sport in college, and you are the first class in the history of RM to organize a senior prank that involves sleeping. Honestly, your senior prank made me laugh, and all by itself gives me hope for the world. It was beautifully done. In addition to your sense of humor, you've had numerous internships and apprenticeships this year. 144 of you had out-of-school professional experiences, including 3 apprenticeships, 37 internships. 104 of you had paid professional experiences, and 42 of you helped us right at RM as student or office aides. Thank you so much. You guys really helped us right in our own school. And let's talk about RM athletics. RM fall sports teams featured regional championships for boys and girls soccer, girls volleyball, and field hockey. The winter season saw our girls basketball team go all the way to the state finals right here in this arena. Our wrestling team won divisional and regional titles for the first time in school history, and we also had some serious dominance by the girls and boys swim and dive team. To wrap up the year, boys volleyball advanced to the county semifinals. Girls lacrosse won their 2nd straight regional title, along with softball, who advanced to its first state semifinal in school history. Again, making history. And both cheer and POMs won 3rd in the county championships, after many years without this particular accomplishment. Football, boys basketball, golf, track, cross country, co-ed volleyball, and flag football all also had strong seasons. And finally, we love our favorite club hockey team. They are great. And I've truly enjoyed watching you make RM proud. Yet, with all of your amazing accomplishments, what I will remember most about you is what you did to make your time at RM meaningful. I will remember your kindness, warmth, resilience, and spirit. You have partnered with me and the faculty through these last 4 years to contribute to the RM community. You brought your energy in cheers, dances, performances, athletic events, art exhibits, pep rallies, and much more. And while you searched for your place in RM, you also created a place for each other. And as you searched for meaning, you simultaneously helped each other find a sense of belonging. Those of you moved to action over an injustice in the world made your voices heard. Those of you who saw a need in our community volunteered your time and organized others to help people. And many of you supported your own families by caring for younger siblings and contributing to your household. My hope is that you continue to help others in all the places where the world needs attention. Your presence and strength and your service to our community have been acts of hope that confront society's most pressing issues. I implore you to carry that hope with you to all the places you go. As you seek your source for some definitive, don't forget that you will always find meaning in helping others. It has been a tremendous honor to be your principal. I wish you hope, purpose, happiness, and meaning in your next chapter and beyond. And may your service to others propel you to greatness, and may your actions continue forward with love and kindness. Congratulations, class of 26. It is now my honor to present our keynote speaker, Joanna Lohman. Joanna Lohman is a Montgomery County native and proud inductee of the Montgomery County Sports Hall of Fame. She is one of only 290 women in history to wear the U.S. women's national team jersey. At Penn State, she became a 4-time academic All-American and Big Ten Player of the Year. Her professional career peaked with the Washington Spirit, where she became the first player in franchise history to have her jersey retired. Off the pitch, Joanna is a global keynote speaker who transforms organizations by building elite, high-performing teams, bringing the same championship mindset from the field into boardrooms and stages around the world. She lives right here in Silver Spring with her wife Melody and daughter Luna, a self-described little family with big dreams. And today, she stands before a class of people who are just getting started on theirs. Please join me in welcoming Miss Joanna Lohman.
If life were the Insta-worthy perfect highlight reel, and I know you know what that looks like, this would be the moment where everything makes sense. The winning goal is scored, the acceptance letter hits your inbox, the glass is raised, diploma in hand, and suddenly, you are supposed to feel ready. But real life just doesn't work like that. There is no perfect edit, no clean transition, no glow-up moment where everything makes sense, and no guarantee that your next step will look anything like you had planned. Case in point, my graduating class, you made it, and not in some smooth, highlight reel kind of way. You made it through change, through chaos, through moments where the world felt a little unpredictable. Let's read the receipts. You navigated a global pandemic that forced you into isolation. You witnessed moments of tension that expanded outside of our nation. You sat through lockdown drills in the same classrooms where your potential was supposed to skyrocket. And you grew up in a world where pressure and competition live in your back pocket. They live in your back pocket. Which tells me something about you that you may not fully realize yet. You are far more ready than you feel. Not because of some polished image of success, but because you simply know how to keep going. Now, since we're being honest, when I was sitting where you are about to graduate from Springbrook High School, MoCo for life, baby, I thought I had it all figured out. I had a plan, a vision, a clear idea of what success looked like. Who could blame me? I graduated from Springbrook as the Maryland Gatorade Athlete of the Year. I went on to captain the Penn State women's soccer team on a full athletic scholarship. I was a 4-time academic All-American Big Ten Player of the Year on a team that was top 10 in the nation. I got to call up to the iconic United States women's national team before I was a senior in college. Oh, and I graduated with a 3.98 GPA. She is not just a pretty face or a dumb jock. She's a #mathlete. And this mathlete went on to play professional soccer for 16 years, 7 teams, 5 different countries. The first player in Washington Spirit history to have her jersey retired. I represented my country. Woo, that's worth it. I represented my country proudly wearing the stars and stripes on the best team in the history of the game, period. It sounds like the perfect Insta-worthy highlight reel. But the glory is only part of my story. And I am behind this podium to tell you the real truth. Are you ready for it? The truth. I'm a survivor of 2 failed professional leagues in the United States of America, left with no job twice. I was one of the last players cut prior to the 2007 Women's World Cup. I lost all 3 championship games I have ever played in, meaning I've never won a title. I tore my ACL in the first game of what should have been the best season of my life. I spent years where I was on the bench more than I was in the field. And my salary was so bad, I could barely afford a Chipotle burrito and definitely no extra guacamole. Yikes, yikes. And that didn't even touch my personal challenges. To think I was once a long-haired, heterosexual woman engaged to a man. I wasn't born this gay. Me, the androgynous lesbian who rocks a Johawk and is nicknamed the Rainbow Warrior. What a transformation. And 5 years ago, as I walked down the aisle, marrying the woman of my dreams, our arms raised high in celebration, feeling a lot more like a groom than a bride, I could feel that transformation. Was it easy? Nah, bro. Nah. Was I fearless? No way. Did I feel like I belonged? Not always. But was it worth it? 100. Because now my wife and I get to raise our beautiful daughter in Montgomery County and build a beautiful family through the chaos, the snot, the sweat, the tears, the early mornings, the late nights, and the unparalleled joy of her smile. And I know they are both smiling as they watch me on stage tonight. Melody and Luna, I love you. And you know what else I love? This fact: a good life is never free from stress or challenge. In fact, a good life is forged precisely from the things that make it hard. It is through the breakdown that we have breakthroughs. It is through the challenge that we experience change. It is through the struggle that we find strength. It is through the chaos that we build character. And trust me, as a woman who knows how hard it hurts to fall and hit the earth face down, pain is an inevitable part of the beautiful process. So we have to get used to it. Because the best parts of life are on the other side of fear. The best version of you steps through the fear and embraces the chaos. Because the chaos is what makes us human. It is the unpredictability, the possibility, the grit, the grind, the highs, the lows, and all the feels that come with it. There is nothing robotic or artificial about this. And this is not something you can plug into ChatGPT. This is our life. This is our life, and it is deeply authentic. So hey, I cannot guarantee an Insta-worthy highlight reel that will get you 1 million likes and viral level views. But you know what I see when I look out on this room? I see a power squad of fierce individuals who come to this moment from every corner of the globe. Every zip code, every income bracket, every dream imaginable. Some of you are the first in your family to hold a diploma. Some of you are carrying responsibilities that people your age can't even imagine. Some of you will go on to cure diseases, write laws, raise families, enrich communities in ways that none of us can fully predict. Your paths are as diverse as the people. But your value is not attached to the path. Your value lives in the practices no one sees. Sweat dripping, hands on both knees. The question of, am I enough? Because, oh honey, that test grade was rough. The days the fit don't match with the pimple under the star face patch. The moment that you are the subject of the tea, making you question who you want to be. Your value is determined by the courage to keep fully showing up. Keep showing up, even in the hard AF moments. So when things don't go your way, and they won't, when you won't get that job or that opportunity, I want you to remember the words that my mom said to me after the worst loss of my career. A loss that was supposed to be my perfect championship ending, the biggest game of my life on national television, my parents in the stands. Instead, I never stepped on the field. Not 1 minute, not one touch. A dream turned into a nightmare. We lost in penalty kicks. And I watched the entire thing from the sideline, a gutted spectator to what I thought would be my Insta-worthy highlight. And just like that, everything that I had built my identity on collapsed. So I did what any broken human does. I went in search of someone to remind me who I really was. That I may have lost, but I wasn't a loser. I may have failed, but I wasn't a failure. And for me, that was always my parents. Maybe it is for you too, or it's a coach, a teacher, a bestie. Someone who reassures you that the result does not define you. My parents were frozen 3 rows up in the stands. No idea of what to do with their grown child walking towards them with her shattered heart on her sleeve, sobbing. And when we finally reached each other, the only broken words that I could get out were, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you came all this way to watch us lose and me not play." I felt like such an idiot. And in that moment, my mom could have said a million things. But instead, she pulled me closer. And she said the 7 words that would change my life forever. She said, "Joe, this is exactly why we are here. This is exactly why we are here." One simple sentence that defined the 4 truths of a life well lived. You commit to greatness with no guarantee of glory. You care, even when you know loving can break your heart. You cultivate relationships that challenge you, carry you, and call you higher. And you stay connected to a moment much bigger than this. Because at the end of the day, that is what matters. To build a life that is big enough to break your heart and choose it anyway. I'll say it again for the people in the back. To build a life that is big enough to break your heart and choose it anyway. That is why I'm behind the podium today. So my parents who are watching tonight, Mom and Dad, I love you. To your loved ones here as well, from their lips to your heart, you don't have to have it all figured out. You just need the courage to keep fully showing up. Richard Montgomery, class of 2026, congratulations. Not just for today, but every single day you have endured to make it to this moment. Welcome to your true human highlight reel. And this is exactly why we are here.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Isha Sharma. First, I want to thank UMBC for hosting us tonight, our parents and guardians for their constant support, and our teachers and administrators for guiding us to this very moment. Year after year, freshmen walk into Richard Montgomery's doors, discovering the sugary temptation of bubble tea and bumping into the street lamps on Main Street. And as the seniors count down the days to Beach Week and dream of tossing their caps in the air for graduation, next year's class prepares to take our place. So it raises a question. What separates the class of 2026 from the classes that came before us, or the ones that will follow? Every class leaves something behind, from the labor of love behind our theater and music productions, the passion behind each club fundraising for a cause, and the discipline to master a sport or an art form. But most of all, it's in the way we stood up for each other and fought in tiny ways every single day for a better life for ourselves. You see it in everyone, from the students grinding calculus in room 314 to the best friends trading inside jokes on the stairwell. No matter the role, each of us helped shape this place with millions of hours of dedication. After the bell, students carry on. We go to work, help our families, and rewrite that same essay paragraph for the third time. None of those moments show up in any graduation program, but they are the reason we are all here tonight. And through the threads of our lives, we spun a rich tapestry of community. From that friend who explains the entire unit before you take the quiz, to the classmate who always saves you a seat, these are the reminders that we've built something that will last long after we've left. We'll take different paths to different futures, but whatever route you take, it'll get traced all the way back to here at Richard Montgomery High School, where you learn to abound in any and every circumstance. Congratulations, class of 2026, and blast off, Rockets!
Good evening, Richard Montgomery. My name is Kit Brown, and I have had the absolute privilege of attending RM alongside you all for the past 2 years. When I first transferred here, the thing that immediately stood out to me was the kindness of the people I'd met. I was welcomed with warmth and acceptance and included as though I had attended College Gardens or Julius West and had known you all my whole life. Though I transferred 2 years in, I found an incredible community through the marching band and the Black Maskers Drama Club. They understood that I was new and that I needed a group to fit in. But that sense of empathy from them isn't a coincidence. RM sits in a community that is diverse in culture, experience, and opportunity. Many of us have grown up surrounded by different perspectives, and that diversity has helped shape the compassion that defines our class. Empathy is powerful. When we take the time to see the world from someone else's perspective, we become capable of addressing the challenges that they face. The little compliments in the bathrooms, the supportive Instagram comments, the turnout at games, the kindness we show in everyday moments really matters, but its impact goes far beyond our hallways. Empathy is what inspires people to serve others and to work towards something bigger than themselves. And service is something our class knows very well. Together, we have completed almost 120,000 SSL hours. Yeah. We've tutored children in special education, run successful canned food drives to help families in need, and aided refugees. Personally, busking for Manna Food Bank outside of my local post office every winter was a hugely rewarding experience. I felt like I was contributing to the lives of others. As a school, we've also used our voices to stand up for what we believe in, organizing and participating in walkouts and advocating for our community. The things this class has accomplished reflect a genuine commitment to caring about the world around us. What I've seen in the Richard Montgomery class of 2026 is a group of people defined by altruism and compassion. And these qualities matter because they shape the kind of world we will build beyond this school. I have no doubt that wherever we go next, we will continue to show kindness, stand up for others, and contribute to a better future. And that is something truly worth being proud of. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Hello, hello. Good evening, parents, siblings, friends, and my fellow graduates. My name is Daniel Hanna. Some of you may know that, but not all of you know my story. I was born in Egypt in 2008, and in 2013, I moved to the United States. Growing up, I often felt like I was part of a smaller group. Even in Egypt, I sometimes felt like a minority. As a Christian in a majority Muslim country, I stood out. Wherever I went, I never felt like I fully fit into one place, and that feeling followed me around for a while. But when I went to Richard Montgomery High School, I felt like I was right where I was supposed to be. Richard Montgomery showed me what a real community can look like. A community where people come from different cultures, different religions, different backgrounds, and instead of those differences pushing us apart, they brought us closer together. A place where you don't have to hide who you are just to belong. Because of that, I found my place here. Not because I put on a face and pretended to be someone I wasn't, but because I was myself. This community made space for people to be themselves. Richard Montgomery taught me that fitting in doesn't mean changing who you are. It means finding people who respect you for who you already are. So as we move forward into the next chapter of our lives, I hope that we remember the things that make us different. Our cultures, our beliefs, our stories, they're not things to hide. They're things that make our communities stronger. If we carry that mindset with us wherever we go next, then no matter where life takes us, we will always have the ability to build communities where everyone belongs. Thank you to the staff and teachers, the colleagues and friends that pushed me through these high school years, and thank you for showing me what it's like to be a part of a bigger family. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it.
Before we continue, I have one more acknowledgement to make on the stage, a very important person, the mayor of the city of Rockville, Mayor Monique Ashton, an incredible supporter of the RM community. And now, I ask the Honorable Grace Rivera Oven, President of the Board of Montgomery County Board of Education, to please join me at the podium. Ms. Rivera Oven, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Richard Montgomery High School, I am pleased and proud to recommend to you the members of the class of 26 as qualified candidates for the State of Maryland diploma.
Good evening, buenas noches. Thank you, Alicia. My name is Grace Rivera Oven, as you heard, and I'm also, like Daniel, a proud immigrant, first generation. And a proud graduate of Montgomery County Public Schools. And I want to say to you, Alicia, and your wonderful staff, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart and from my colleagues for bringing us here today to celebrate such an incredible group of young people that are here before us today. I just want to tell you, Rockets, that a rocket is a magnificent symbol. And as I'm sitting here tonight, listening to all of you, it fits you so well. A rocket is built to break barriers, to defy gravity, and to reach heights that others think are impossible to reach. And that is exactly the energy that I see here tonight of this beautiful graduating class of 2026. And of course, no rocket can be launched without a dedicated ground crew. So to the parents, to the guardians, to the uncles, the aunts, the tia, the tios, and the families, muchas gracias de todo corazón. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your love, your patience, and your unwavering sacrifices are the foundation of today's success. So gracias for all of that and for your unconditional love of our young people. And to the staff of Richard Montgomery, again, I thank you. I thank you because you helped them come to this point in their lives. So graduates, wherever your path takes you, always keep your eyes on the stars. And please carry the rocket spirit in your hearts. We are immensely proud of you. Now, let's get to the point where all you've been waiting for. By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Education of Montgomery County under the laws of the state of Maryland, I do now award diplomas or certificates evidencing the satisfactory completion of prescribed courses of study to the students of Richard Montgomery High School, who are recommended for graduation by the faculty of the school. In receiving this diploma or certificate, each of you is entitled to all the privileges and honors accorded under the law. So on behalf of the Board of Education, Rockets, class of 2026, felicidades, congratulations.
Here, I think. Where do you want it? Box. They usually give us a box, but they've given us a box before. They well just put them down, I guess.
Rohit Chenamsetti. Liam Reklos. Daniel Hanna. Kit Brown. Isha Sharma. Isabel Triandafilu. Jenna Rosenblatt. Belle Braychak. Corey Braychak. Ethan Chow. Jesse Cohen. Natalie Morrison. Taylor Morrison. Madeline Klein. Sarah Foote. Sophia Telez. Monica Bato. Mia Whitaker. Quinn Creel. Alex Opolsky. Damian York. Mimi Mutzos. Bethel Curabel. Kuspu Mala. Amr Abdo. Charlotte Snyder. Kira Stump. Alisa Yonter. Manuela Bentley Hoffman. Zaria Tatum. Evan Acosta. Akuvi Ajopo. Noe Adoso. Shaila Agarwal. Samriddhi Agrawal. Rayleigh Aguas. Sufyan Ahmed. Yoalmo Vladimir Albanez. Blanca Alfaro Pineda. Yumna Wasim Almazri. Fazla Alina. Ilder Amaya Aleman. Derby Amoako Saki. Ranithu Anuradha Pedigi. Jules Appel. Nelson Arevalo. Melvin Argueta Alvarez. John Argueta Portillo. Zena Ash Monse. Eden Atrams. Jada Star Austin. Taiwo Balagun. Nina Blanche Barati. Aisa Barrena Vargos. Alexia Chukitarki Inestrosa. Ujin Batatok. Inigo Batista. Nimritha Bawa. Nahom Begashaw. Shreel Belbasi. Sarah Benashanu. Helen Benitez Hiron. Jiron. Kayla Benson. Jacob Berglund. Galilea Bermudez Martinez. Stephen Berrios. Abigail Bersovsky. Ansuya Bisbee. Barka Bishnoi. Ryan Bloom. Shazad Brandon. Makari Brajnikov. Tess Breen. Keontae Brinster. Chloe Brown. Damian Bryant. Ellen Boo. Alexander Bueller. Pauline Alfeas Bugas. Sophia Burkhardt. Vanny Cabrera Rivera. Cody Caldwell Degnan. Carlos Callejas Hernandez. Gavin Camacho. Edward Camacho Alba. Sarah Candila. Grace Chow. Isel Carmona Arias. Joaquin Carranza. Hannah Carter. Ashley Castillo. Cesar Castillo Castillo. Catherine Castillo Castillo.
Ronan Chan. Clara Charpentier. Hassan Chema. Alexander Chen. Ewina Chen. Vicky Chen. Wenling Chen. Raymond Cheng. Brandy Chicas. Martina Chisenga. Eno Choi. Nicholas Chong. Catherine Chung. Mwape Chunga. Joseph Sidaid Harkelroad. Rosa Clemens Cope. Nathan Cohen. Arisa Collin. Podrig Conley. Jacqueline Constanza Villanueva. V. Cordero. Joycer Correa Serpas. Ciamara Cornejo Amaya. Jenny Cornejo Mejia. Charlotte Kornman. Ella Cummings. Dylan Cronkite. Talia Crow. Christian Cruz Hernandez. Cade Curley. Ava Curry. Elena Cushing. Miriam Dalbora. Chloe Darpino. Jiahong Dai. Anaya Davenport. Judah Davis. Noah de la Cruz Baich. Bailey DeCastro. Darren Digala. Oriana DeFazio. Sofia Delgado. Noah Denny. Anaje Denton Nzua. Elizabeth Devine. Catherine Diao. Justin Diaz. Kaylee Diaz Escobar. Kayla Diaz Santos. Kaylee Diaz Delgado. Zion Delaire. Audrey Din. Christian Donchev. Candace Dundon. Chris Angel Donovan. Marie Christine Dossou. Liam Drost. Kingston Duhart. Haley Duong. Desu Early. Oren Egnal. Jean Ekori Etuma. Lucky Emu. Taria Ellison. Tiara. Noah Elias. Gabriela Escobar. Lucia Escobar Barzola. Mateo Escobar Amaya. Aiden Espinoza. Raven Evans. Austin Ezenekwe. Charlotte Farnsworth. Bushra Fatima. Russell Fernando. Daniel Fink. Roy Fishman. Sophie Fisher. Jordan Folkart. Emery Folks. Donovan Ford. Joseph Franzoni. Camille Friedman. Brilith Funes Lemos. Ellie Futrovsky.
Santiago Galeano. Genesis Garcia Alvarado. Luis Galvez. Iker Garcia. Jefferson Gamez Benitez. Ahan Gandhi. Jalen Garcia. Devin Garmendez. Mia Gately. Sophia Gaynor. Mackenzie Baba. Elsa Justin. Gwyneth Gibson. Joshua Gibson. Samaje Gibson. Alexander Gill. Meg Gareish. Manuela Glover. Darius Dunjos Gotze. Anayelit Gomez Mendoza. Sahi Guon. Carla Gonzalez Uamani. Paulo Gonzalez, Gary Gonzalez Calix, Larissa Gonzalez Vallejos, Isabella Gonzalez Carranza, Christian Goodwine, Haley Guzman, Diana Goranova, Ananya Govind, Ria Gowda, Dylan Griffin, Deeta Gupta, Callie Gutman, Colin Hadlock, Georgia Hall, Yusuf Hassan, Peter Hastings, David He, Emma Heavey, Jalen Hebron, Amelia Helm, Nora Helmy, Erica Heredia Guerrero, Andre Hernandez Cruz, Graham Hester, Emma Higgs, Sebastian Incapie, Ida Hojitzadeh, Brooks Hogan, Amreen Hossein, Sophie Huang, Winston Huang, Jelena Hunt, William Hunt, Noor Inam, Margaret Itzep Selanik, Kathan Iyer, Haley Hoya, Alicia Jackson, Boaz Jackson, Kaylee Jackson, Mustafa Javed, Syra Javier Lopez, Neha Jayavarnada, Vihansa Jayawidra Padabedige, Jasmine Jefferson, Felix Jeffrey, Zara Jeffrey, Malachi Jenkins, Binhui Jiang, Matthew Jiang, Valeria Jimenez, Brandon Johnson, Bryn Johnson, Ryan Jones, Riley Joyner, Allison Juarez Ramos, Paige Kaluzinski, Anastasia Kanzidu, Connor Kaplan, Babitha Correa, Samantha Kay, Autumn Keats, Allison Kelly, Charlie Kirchner, Mohammed Kojazada, Josie Kim, Anya Kleinman, Sophia Killian. Hannah Kloon. Emerson Koenig. Noah Colchins. Joel Konda. Joa Kraft. Yegor Krivenka. Vladislav Koryalenko. Harrison Kwan. Arav Kiparlis.
Gianna Laborte. Angelina Lainez. Zach Lamb. Yang Lama. Nicole Lang. Isabella Langley. Liam Leor. Anthony Lara. Joshua Lara Navarro. Daniel Lara Pineda. Anthony Lau. Julia Levan. Nat Lee. Kimberly Lee. James Lemery. Carolina Lemos. Serena Lenja. Rachel Levine. Gavin Lewis. Grace Lee. Matthew Lee. Selena Lee. Angelina Lynn. Anthony Lynn. Ashley Lynn. Sherry Lynn. You're okay. That's all right. Emma Reichling. That's very sweet of you. You look elegant. Maliha Rahmani. You're okay. Ashley Norris. Cesar Benavides Hernandez. Something's weird. Frankie Hernandez Cordero. Levi Yanis Ruiz. Ojas Bailey. Vaughn Carvel. Sriniketh Chakravarti. Maya Inati. Chloe Kennedy. Sophia Lee. Kirti Thentu. Derek Wang. Sophia Zhang. Victoria Zhang. Kaylee Liriano Dieguez. Alessandro Lisa. Emily Liu. Logan Liu. Henry Lowe. Jackson Lorenzo. Tu Lin. Jackson Lowe. Adrian Lugo Santos. James Luo. Carolyn Mack. Anthony Magana Sanchez. Evia Makro Dimitri. Uzaib Mala. Amelie Malovest. Mia Mann could not attend, but she is graduating. Ryan Marcus. Anaya Martin. Lorenzo Martin. Maria Elena Martin. Valentina Martinez Simancas. Elvin Matamoros Sanchez Cervantes. Thomas Mayorga II. Aji Mbai. Layla McCarthy. Cameron McElroy. Damian McLemore. Jose Mejia Diaz. Kevin Mejia Diaz. Sarah Mendelson. Brian Mendez. German Mendoza Martinez. Adriana Mendy. Alfred Meng. Daniel Mercado. Venela Merugu. Anand Mayanatan. Stefanos Michael. Akia Mijares. Leah Miller. Chris Min. Sarah Minikotsi. Elizabeth Mitchell. Isabella Moncada. Eddie Moran Cervantes. Shalom Morazan. Elena Morel. Rebecca Morrison. Orja Minot. Evelyn Munoz. Cal Murphy. Emilia Murphy. Connor Myers.
Cynthia Nahera. Joao Nassar Cardoso Saldana. Tendai Enderdazi. Olivia Negro. Rachel Newcomb. Stella Newhouse. Sophie Ing. Josephine Nguyen. Stephen Nichols. Audrey Noblejas. Michelo Christian Inzilla. Mihal Okana Velasquez. Malaya Offit. Mark Ray Okeno. Mohammed Omar. Lucas Orhant. Tasmia Oren. John Orman. Gabrielle Oringer. Yelena Ortiz. Mary Osborne. Mernouche Ostavari. Evan Owens. Rihanna Pabai. Petra Pahar. Gabriel Palmyra. Melanie Pardo Quevedo. Angeles Paredes Benitez. Arine Parikh. Matthew Park. Aiden Park O'Donnell. Matthew Parks. Rasandi Pathirage. Cecilia Peel. Brooklyn Pelham. Brennisbel Pena. Kamari Peoples. Kyan Mba Deshawn Jr. Jason Perkins Snowden. Boyona Pechanova. Ty Pubandit. Karina Pineda Dominguez. Brandon Pinsuan. Renata Podlesny. Meadow Pollock. Adi Ponraj. Aditya Smruthi Pradhan. Viola Prack. Isaiah Prather. Naya Prince. Kavisha Punchi Hewage. Aditya Purohit. Anshi Purohit. Valeria Calez. Catherine Quinones Tully. Jose Ponce. Nami Rahimi. Tojo Ramani Terrera. Keshav Ramaswamy. Chelsea Ramirez. Joanna Ramos. Araceli Ramos Bejarano. Anshani Rao. Andrea Ratsirorson. Naina Rawat. Mira Ray. Chrisford Redoble. Zoe Reyes. Naoki Reyes Marmolejos. Noah Reyes Marmolejos. John Reyes Portillo. Lily Richardson. Lydia Richardson. Jocelyn Ramos Rivas. Thomas Richardson. Javier Rivas Sobovarro. Diana Rodriguez Alvizuris. Nelson Rodriguez Hernandez. Sahara Rodriguez Ortez. Emily Rogers. Carla Rojas. Tanya Roldan Garcia. Mathia Rosal. Genesis Rosales Rodriguez. Connor Rozier. Jarrett Roth. Rocco Rueda. Ryan Rueda. Francesco Ruhumariza. Barrett Rupolo.
Eric Saberbein. Janavi Sabnis. Wasila Safi. Christoph Shaggy Sabo. Sahil Sarasra Budde. Victoria St. Loth. Daria Saki. Sara Sanchez Ogando. Anushka Sankar. Kwesi Sarkodi Mensa. August Scales. Emma Seaman. Anurag Sen. Ronya Shen. Lydia Sa. Alina Seth. Walter Shah. Amin Shearer. Ved Shawani. Zion Shipley Diaz. Yayab Sira Shirbesa. Kenneth Shue. Lina Silgado Molina. Justin Silvero Peralta. Alicia Simmons Duffin. Nora Simpson. Noam Simon. Mackenzie Sims. Annika Singh. Rohan Sinha. Isabel Skinner. Brooke Smith. Karan Smith. Kaj Smith. Shyla Snowden. Eva Sola Rembendambia. Hannah Solomon. Danielle Songhurov. Nora Santi. Kimberly Sosa Duran. Emma Sotomayor. Alexia Springer. Ahalia Srambikal. Saharat Sri Arayampong. Charlene Steckler. Gabrielle Stevenson. Parker Stern. Justin Sa. Catherine Sundstrom. Fatima Tabet. Alif Taniasi. Alian Tariq. Isabella Taylor. Ruby Thier. Jeremy Thorpe. Lakin Tolbert. Brandon Tomasello. Tristan Trebules. Elise Turner. Gregory Turner. Priya Udeshi. Manuli Uswata. Bilge Jehan Uzun. Yamor Ilgun Uzun. Shaylee Vadgama. Akil Karthik Vadavel. Shavi Valeri Tipton. Kevin Vasquez Bautista. Kiara Vargas. Angel Vasquez Sanchez. Tavares Vaughn Cooper. Kaylee Velasquez. Ashna Vernma. Jeremy Vidarte Franco. Gabriela Villegas. Shrihith Vaswanathan. Jack Vogel. Sasha Wadhams. Tegan Waldron. Dash Walpert. Katie Walsh. Bryce Walton. Aisha Wang. Edison Wang. Jason Wang. Samir Wang. Serena Wang. Paris Watkins. Dylan Webster. Rachel Way. Thisun Wikrayam Singhe. Thisum Wikrama Singhe. Hayden Williams Musakanian. Rodney Williams Jr. Kirsten Wilson. Isaiah Womack. Alexander Wong. Benjamin Wong. Michael Wong. Kai Wu. Leland Reed. Cedric Wu. Ryan Sheehan. Catherine Shui. Catherine Yang. Jing Yi Yang. Ziqing Yang. Jessica Yao. Trenton Ye. Claude Young IV. Hadisa Yusufi. Jocelyn Yuan. Nusrat Zema. Nayeli Zabayos Trujillo. Felipe Zegara Rodriguez. Christian Zelaya Amaya. Eduardo Zermeno. Emiliano Zermeno Ramos. Andrew Zhang. Andrew Zhao. Chi Cheng Zhao. Chelsea Zhu. Earl Zhu.
Wait, do we wait for everyone to sit down? Okay.
Good evening. My name is Liam Recklaw. My name is Rohit Chenamsetti, Senior Class President.
And my name is Liam Reckloss, SGA President.
We would like to remind all audience members to please remain seated until the graduates have exited the building.
Students, after we turn our tassels, please follow the staff line leaders out of the building. Now, graduates, please stand.
It is at this time that we are proud to lead our classmates as we move our tassels from the right side to the left side. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Now please join us in singing our alma mater.
Montgomery High.